talk briefly about green burial. It's a lovely thing to do. My wife, Gail, and I are going to be buried at Reflection Park. This is a green burial park about 20 minutes from our house. Bodies will be put in a shroud or a simple biodegradable container, and then buried down to about 3.5 feet where the microbial activity is most intense. And there'll be a small marker, and that'll be it. It's the way we used to dispose of bodies before the Civil War, before the Civil War led to people being embalmed and so on, and the whole growth of the funeral industry captured so beautifully in Jessica Mitford's book, The American Way of Death. Green burial is very good, but there are two other methods, greener methods. I should say the old methods of fire cremation, we usually call it cremation, but I say fire cremation to distinguish it from water cremation, which I'll discuss in just a moment. Fire cremation and the conventional burial are terrible ways of disposing of bodies, very polluting, carbon intensive, and not good at all. Land consumption, it consumes land and so on. So there are three good ways to dispose of bodies, or better ways. One is the one I've mentioned, green burial. Then two others are alkaline hydrolysis or water cremation. This is where the body is put in a steel cylinder and surrounded by water, 5% lye, water, and over 14 hours, it depends a bit. And I don't want to get into the weeds of these different methods, but over 14 hours, the body decomposes, and you're left with a skeleton, and you use a cremulator, as we do with fire cremation. Use a cremulator to crush those bones, and the family gets the ashes from that. It's very gentle and not very energy consumptive. It's the way Desmond Tutu, Archbishop Tutu, disposed of his body, because he was a big fighter against climate disruption, and that's how he wanted to do to his body to be disposed, and good for him. The other way is human composting. In human composting, you put the body in a container. You surround it by wood chips and alfalfa and straw, and over 4 to 6 weeks, it decomposes and is converted into about a square yard or 500 pounds, a large amount of soil. So this is amazing. You're converting the body into soil, and that soil can be put under a tree or in a cemetery or wherever you want, to grow your roses or whatever. So those three methods are very good. I recommend them.